Hello, my name is Don and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take the 5150 Evolve 15 out to 100 yards and shoot some groups. Now, this is not a 5150 rifle, complete rifle. This is a build that I did. Now, 5150 was kind enough to send me the upper, the lower, and the handguard, and it is an ARCA. It is an ARCA integrated handguard. It also has an integrated RMR mount. Now this receiver also has a ram lock. I think it's called a ram lock or rack lock. What this thing does is it actually, there's a little switch on here that flips over and it cams the upper into the lower. And I tell you guys, this is probably the most solid AR-15 platform that I've ever shot. This thing doesn't rattle. It doesn't do nothing. It's just a good solid build. It's pretty incredible actually. Now we're going to be using the CRITERION Core 16-inch barrel. This build was not really designed to be the way I have it set up today. I have it set up this way so we can have the best possible setup for shooting groups to find out just how accurate this rifle is. Now again, we're shooting the CRITERION Core barrel. Now this is a chrome line barrel, and traditionally chrome line barrels are not as accurate as stainless steel. Well, that's not the case with CRITERION. They have a special manufacturing process they do where their chrome lines are just as accurate as stainless steel barrels, and I hope that we're able to show you that today. We're using a Surefire War Comp. Now, I do like having an ambi bolt release, so we went with the Phase 5 bad lever, which is fits this upper and lower really good. We're running a Ergo ambi safety. Now guys, this safety runs about 35 bucks, and I tell you what, I like it just as much as the Radians. It's a very good safety. It never comes loose. It just fits right. We're running a TriggerTech Duty 3.5 pound duty trigger. We're running an MKM grip. I love this grip so far. It really matches the lines of this rifle too. If you look how it comes up, and I mean this lower has some pretty curvy lines to it, and this grip really fits the lines of the lower. We're running Radian Raptor charging handle. Like I said, the Magpul PRS stock. This is the Evolve 3-18. I love this scope. These things run about $900 retail. I think you can get it street price somewhere in the 7s. I love this scope. It is, I mean, 3-18 is like the perfect magnification range. You don't go low enough where the reticle is so small that you can't see it, and it's not high enough where you kind of start reaching the limits of the glass. The glass in this thing is just stellar. The turrets are great. The illumination's great. I think it goes down to about 15 yards as far as the parallax. It's an excellent scope, and this is one of my favorite scopes that I have on hand right now. We're running a Holosun 507C on here, and then we have 100 Concepts kill flash that's built onto this. It's pretty slick. It works really good for this that sight. So we're running an AccuTac bipod, and this forearm is ARCA integrated, and I really like it because it's kind of pushed up into the radius of the handguard, so it still retains a smaller size, and it gives you the extra capability of ARCA, which is pretty sweet. I think we have a Warn. This is the Warn Elite mount, 34mm mount, and the nice thing about this mount is you can put Picatinny rails at the 45 and on the top, so it's a pretty nice mount. It seems pretty rigid so far from what I've found. We do have a JKL bag rider on this Magpul stock also. And we're running a Toolcraft, just a regular old Toolcraft bolt carrier group. And we do have the Arma spec recoil system in the buffer tube. So that's pretty much the build. We are going to be running a few different types of ammunition, like I said. The 55 grain ball ammunition that we're going to be using, we're using some PMC and then some Norma Tactical 223. I don't know if you've ever shot that, but this lot that I have, it's incredibly accurate for ball ammunition. We have some ZQ1 SS109 5.56 62 grain, and then we have some Aguila 62 grain. We have some 69 grain Norma Golden Target Match. Pretty decent shooting ammunition. And then we have the Freedom Munitions 69 grain hollow point ammunition there also. And then we have some 75 grain Hornady ALD match, along with the old standby gold medal match. This has the 77 grain Sierra Match King bullets in it. So if any of this ammunition is going to shoot good, it's going to be that Federal. Those Match Kings are damn good bullets. So, all right, well, let's go outside. We'll go out to 100 yards and we'll shoot one group of each ammunition and see which one comes out on top. So let's get started. All right, guys, so we're going to start off shooting the 55 grain Norma Tactical. So I'm trying to shoot ammunition that I think most of you guys are going to shoot out of a build like this. Not everybody's going to be shooting match ammunition all the time, and I kind of want to give you an idea on what these ammunitions will shoot like out of a Criterion barrel. Like I said, we do have a little bit of a headwind. It's probably 7 to 12 miles an hour at times. It's right to left, and it is quartering to me. So 55 grain Norma Tactical. PMC Bronze 55 grain. All right, next up is the ZQ1 5.56 62 grain SS109. Now this is some old ammunition. I'm not sure how good this is going to shoot at all. Wow, that was impressive. All right, guys, this is the Norma Golden Target match. This is a 69 grain hollow point. Yep. Well, that wasn't too good. All right, next 5 is going to be Freedom Munitions 69 grain hollow point. Not sure if this is, I think this is Reman. Yes, no, yeah, this is Reman ammunition. Now guys, like I said, I'm trying to show you what the type of ammunition most of you guys are going to be shooting out of this. You know, cheaper full metal jacket or a, you know, affordable ammunition. Now that Golden Target was a match ammunition, and it really didn't perform. So let's see what this does. Well, it shot better than the Norma did. All right, this is the 73 grain Hornady match. I think I might have pulled that fourth shot. All right, guys, this is the Federal Premium 77 grain with the Sierra Match Kings. That's what I'm talking about. Now guys, that just goes to show you, you get what you pay for, and that right there is what these rifles are capable of if you throw the right ammunition down them. All right, guys, so we're heading over to Gereral, Michigan for the first carbine match of the year. So basically this is a just a one rifle match. You can use you know, regular 223, you can run heavy, you can run PCC, and they have you know, your regular classes. Unlimited is basically what I'm running today, and the reason I'm running unlimited is I want to test out the 5150 rifle in an actual match. I want to see how this thing performs in an actual match. And you know, the rifle's pretty much impressed me a lot so far. It's a super solid platform. It has the ARCA on it, so I mean, this rifle would be good in a DMR match. I mean, there's a lot of different functions that this rifle can perform. So we've taken off the Black Hound 3-18 and we put on a Swamp Fox Warhorse 1-6. Now this 1-6 has really nice glass. The turrets are awesome. Everything works like it's supposed to. I mean, it performs like a scope that costs twice as much money as it actually does. So we're going to try and run this in the carbine match today and just see how this rifle scope combination does. We have the Hollow Sun 507C on the offset mount that is integrated into the handguard for 5150, and I just want to see how this thing is going to do. So we're getting ready to pull up to the club here, so we're going to get everything set up, and I'm going to try and get a little bit of footage of you know, of the match. If I can find somebody to hold the camera for me. I will have the trigger cam on the scope, so we'll at least be able to get that footage so you can see what the scope looks like on a, you know, course of fire. So all right, guys, so let me get everything set up, and we'll probably kick off on stage one. So I'll get back to you. To try and keep this video from being too long, I'm just going to show you a couple of the stages from the match. Now, I just had a knee replacement about 8 months ago, so you don't want to see me running around. It's not pretty. Clean. Hit! 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 Clean!
Nice.
That might be stage winner.
All right, guys, so I want to regroup a couple of the ammunitions that we shot the other day. Since the carbine match, we shot probably 350 rounds through this barrel. I want to basically see if, now that this barrel is basically broke in, if it groups any of those ammunitions any differently. Now, I'm going to shoot the normal tactical, and that shot like a 1.3 inch group. And then I want to shoot the Federal Gold Medal Match 77 grain Match Kings again. Now that shot a 0.44. So I want to see if we shoot any better or any worse than we did the other day when we grouped all those different ammunition. So we got the Norma match in here right now, and let's see how we do. Let's go these two. Holy crap. There's like 9 shots touching there and 1 high flyer. Holy Moses. We'll have to go down and take a look at that. All right, so let's shoot 10 more rounds of the Federal Gold Medal Match, Sierra Match Kings. We'll shoot that right next to it. All right, now guys, keep in mind I just shot 25 shots within like 5 minutes, so I'm sure the barrel's getting a little bit warm. So if that group on that 77 grain isn't as good as it was before, I'm sure it's because the barrel heated up a little bit. So let's go down and check them out. All right, guys, here's the results of the shooting. Now, we did get 2 1 1/4 groups from both ammunitions. We had 8 shots in a 0.68 group here, and we had 2 high outliers. Same thing on the Federal. We had 7 shots in a 0.54, and then I had 3 shots over here. I think I was putting a little uneven pressure on the bipod. I got a nasty habit of doing that sometimes. But guys, this Criterion barrel just nailed it. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that out of, you know, basically ball ammunition. The Federal, of course, had the Match Kings in it, and those always shoot real well. But I think I could have gotten them all into that 0.54, all 10 shots, but like I said, little uneven pressure on the bipod will kill you every time. So what do I think of this rifle overall? I really like it. You know, 5150, although there are a few little things about this rifle that I would change myself. I think it's an awesome platform. I love the integrated ARCA. I love how they have the option of mounting your RMR mount right to the rail, and that's one of the things that I would change on this platform. Now, this handguard doesn't have any fail safes on it, so there's no anti-rotation tabs on it. There's just nothing to keep that from rotating except for the bolts that are holding it onto the barrel nut. Now, is that enough? It might be. I never really had any trouble with the handguard rotating, but it was always in the back of my mind that if I were to hit the handguard a certain way, that I might lose 0 on that optic. So I think if you're going to put an optic on a forearm, there should be some redundant systems to keep that forearm from turning. The other thing that I would change is I would like to see a brass deflector on here. You know, this is more of a competition style rifle, the way it's set up. But if you go on 5150's website, they don't really have an option with a dust cover or a brass deflector. The dust cover doesn't really bother me, but when I was shooting that carbine match, the RO was complaining because the brass kept hitting them, and you know, it just flings it wherever it wants when there's no brass deflector on there. So that's one of the other things I would change. And then other than that, I loved it. I love this setup. I like the way the lower and the upper pull together with that cam lock system. I love the diameter of this handguard with the ARCA integrated into it. I mean, that's just awesome. It's very, very comfortable. This is a very solid AR platform, most solid I've ever shot. And it shot very well, as you could see on the accuracy results. As far as the Criterion barrel, man, they sure know how to make a barrel. They do, before they chrome line it, apparently they go through and they lap everything and they get it, you know, get that bore smoothed right down before they chrome plate it. And that's part of the reason why this barrel is so accurate. So just to be transparent, like I said, 5150 did send me the upper, the lower, and the handguard. Blackhound Optics did send me the scope. I do have a code. It's Rimfire SS. If you go on to Blackhound's website, you can get an extra 15% off of any scope on there, and it is good when they do that 40% off sale, which I think is coming up pretty soon. So keep that in mind if you wanted to pick up one of these scopes. Now, Criterion Barrels did send me this barrel at my request. I was very glad that they wanted to participate in this build. Now, is it going to stay in this configuration? Probably. I think I'm going to leave this scope on it. We're going to leave the muzzle brake on it, and I'm probably going to use this as a DMR rifle. Having that integrated ARCA is just awesome for that style of a match. So, all right, guys. Well, that's pretty much all I got for you today. So if you like what you saw, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you like what I'm doing here, go down there and hit that subscribe button. I can't build this channel without you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.